Hi, this is KS Tech Tips, and this is our review of the Sabrent Jaws Flex Clamp Mount. Basically, this mount is two mounts in one. First, you get the actual gripping jaws, which on the top here, you have the normal GoPro quick release mount. Then on the handles here, you have this like a rubber silicone coating, so that if your hands were wet, or if the jaws are actually wet, it would actually still be able to grip it quite well. In the back here, you have the metal spring, and then inside here, on the actual jaws themselves, you actually have quite a thick silicone coating, and then on the inside you actually have this rubber band which you can pull out the bottom here and then pull it to actually grip onto whatever you want to grip, to help grip onto whatever you want to grip it onto. The next part, this bit here, you can just fold away just any excess to make it look neat and tidy. The second part is this gooseneck. The top of it has the normal quick release GoPro mount, and on the bottom you have what is similar to one of the GoPro buckles. All you do is you just push that inside there, wait for the click, and then you can adjust this to whatever size or whatever configuration you want. It is actually quite sturdy. There's no movement. Obviously, if you was on bumpy ground, obviously due to the length, you probably would get a little bit of movement, bit of vibration. But for using it in static conditions, it's perfect for that. Right, let's just unclip that and then see what it looks like with the camera in. If you clip that back into there and just wait for those to clip back out so that the camera doesn't slide back off. Obviously, you can then use this to fix and get, a pretty low down or a pretty close up sort of shot that you want to get. Right, so let's try and attach it to something and see what we get. Push this back off here. I do find that these original GoPro buckles are a lot better than the cheaper versions you can get. The cheaper versions do tend to get stuck a little bit, and I had one stuck earlier on and took me about 10 minutes to actually remove. So as I said, that just clips back into there, and then your GoPro can then clip back into the top, wait for the click again, and then you can clip it onto whatever. I've got a go pole here. Well, it's not a go pole, but it's similar. You clip that round there, and then obviously whatever you want to clip it onto, and it stays fairly sturdy. You do need quite a bit of force on the jaws to actually remove them, so you know that it isn't going to slip off and obviously lose your camera if you were using it while you were moving. The jaws can actually be attached to most surfaces. You can clip them onto a table, a chair, even onto a bike frame. Obviously you would get a little bit of movement due to the length of the actual gooseneck. Say it clips onto most things, and if it's round and actually is quite small, you can, as I said, you can actually pull this band through to help grip. You don't have to just use it for any GoPro. Can actually be used on most action cameras that actually use the GoPro fitting. Or you can actually use it on a point and shoot camera. So you could actually get one of these adapters which has the 2-prong GoPro mount, which then you can just screw straight into the bottom of a normal point and shoot camera, and then obviously that will then fit onto there, which you can actually screw in. I'm not going to screw it in all the way just to save a bit of time. And then same again, all you have to do is just push it straight into there, and it clips nicely. So then you can just use your normal point and shoot camera to take any photos you want to take. I have found that this mount is very, very versatile. Before this, one of my favourite mounts was actually the handlebar mount, because you could basically clip it onto most things, obviously just tighten it up. The thing is, these do take quite a bit of time to actually undo each time, whereas this, all you have to do is just grip it on and you're ready to go. Thank you for watching our review. The description, and I will put a link to the actual camera fitting here in the description below.